as soon as I said, what's his name? He's like, oh, I don't know. Like, he acted like he's never seen him before in his life. Yes, you have. He's in your class. Wow, dramatic. We're dramatic people. But basically, he helped me out because he actually understood it. He was helping out students, and I was like, okay, good. So they were actually, some of them were doing their work, and I was like, okay, it's going good. It's going good. And I asked him because I really, really, really hoped he would stay with me for the remainder of the periods, and he didn't. He was only there for that one period, an hour and a half. And I just thought to myself, why? But anyways, so he leaves, after that period. But while there, the only thing that really was an issue to me, besides the attendance, was the fact that one of the students asked me, hey, can I go to the bathroom? And I said, yeah, sure. Because I kept telling students, do your work, do the work. And they were like, yeah. I swear, I think almost everyone had their phones out. And I would tell them, put the phone away. Nope. It's like it went one ear and out the other. They did not care. So I couldn't do much. And then I had this group of girls in the back. I told them, hey, what are you guys, sorry, do you guys have the textbook? Are you guys doing the work? They're like, yeah, we are. Okay. So, I kept looking around, making sure everybody else was on task. And then one of the girls in that back table comes up to me and is like, hey, can I use the bathroom? And I say, yeah, sure, go ahead. Because I'm not those kind of people. Like, if you need to go because, it's your bladder, then go. Why am I going to tell you no when you have to go? But then when I start seeing you taking 20 minutes, that's when, or asking for like 2-3 times, that's when it starts to get suspicious. Okay? Anyways, she tells me that she leaves, and as she's leaving, her whole table gets up and goes, and I'm like, hey, and before I can say anything, they're already out the door, and I'm just like, what the heck? But I was not about to go run after them, so I was like, okay, they're bound to come back. Some of them left their backpacks. And then one guy also from that table left as well. He had like this white champion sweater on, and I was like, what's his name? What are their names? I asked the boy next to me, hey, like, what's his name? But of course, I don't know why. Like, you're not in prison, my boy. Like, why do you guys have this kind of like mentality, like snitches get stitches? Because as soon as I said, what's his name? He's like, oh, I don't know. Like, he acted like he's never seen him before in his life. Yes, you have. He's in your class. You know what his name is. But he didn't tell me. I asked another student. He didn't tell me. And I'm just like, how do you not know? Why are you doing this to me? And so when I asked the one that was helping around, I was like, why don't they just tell me who it is? They're like, oh, it's because they have that mentality of like snitches get stitches. I was like, yeah, but then when you have to do time for somebody else, really, you're not gonna snitch a little? Like, come on. But anyways, I say a lot, by the way, guys, sorry. And then they came back. I kid you not. They took about, I would say 20 to 25 minutes, okay? Which is ridiculous. The bathroom was literally like a few feet away. So why are you lying? And some of them were eating in class, which they're not allowed to. I didn't know that at first. I thought, hey, some teachers let them. But no, they're not allowed to. And It was just a lot. But that class, which is sad, was my best class because I at least got 7 papers of work done from them. And I kept telling them, your teacher is not collecting the homework. She is allowing you guys to turn it in until Friday. She is not collecting it today. And some of them would turn it in. And I'm like, oh my God. So I asked one of the students, hey, can you give these back? She doesn't want them until Friday. And that's when she was like, oh, okay. Because she was one of those people that did not listen or did not see it, that I wrote it on the whiteboard. Basically, then, that was pretty much that whole class. And then I got to eat lunch. I was like, thank God. But then my smartass took a salad. Like. And by that time, I was done because my head was hurting so bad. I had only slept, I think, like 4 to 5 hours. And for this teacher, she moved, I don't know why, but she moved location. So after those 2 classes, I had to go to another classroom, which had computers. But they didn't need the computers. Then I was like, why? I guess it's just because of limited space or something that they said. But I went in there. I brought the calculators that I needed to bring with me. I put them down. And as I'm like, hi, like welcoming in all the students, I'm like, hi. How are you? Hi. And then I'm about to start saying it. They're like, oh, we have a sub? Like, yo, we have a sub. Bruh. Yes. Everybody can see I'm not your regular teacher. You have a sub. Okay. Yes. They kept saying that for the longest time. Finally, as I'm about to like start telling them, okay guys, like they were being a little bit crazy, like talking. So I look and wait. And as I'm about to say something, there was another teacher there. She's like, no, guys, this is not okay. Just because you have a sub, it does not mean you can do whatever you please. Put your hoodies down, because almost all the guys there would have their hoodies up. Maybe like 2 didn't, but the majority had their hoodies up. She's like, you guys need to put your hoodies down. You need to put your food away. Okay? Don't be acting like that. You know how to act. Just because you have a sub doesn't mean anything. And I was like, you've been saying what I should be saying, but they don't listen to me. So I felt like I was talking to a wall. And then I tell them, okay guys, I had the textbooks, so I start giving them like by pairs. I'm like, you guys are gonna be working on these. Please get started. And I tell them the pages is 222 through 224. Okay, try your best. Doesn't have to be perfect. And supposedly I had a TA in that class. The girl did not help me much. I don't know how it worked in that school, but for me, when I had when you had to be a TA, you either had to be really good in that class. No, not really good. You had to have taken that class and had a good grade. You done good in that class. So the fact that when I asked her about a problem, because I did not understand it, like I said, I did not take calculus or any of that. And I couldn't remember for the life of me how to do that particular problem. I was like, ooh. So I told the girl, because a student actually asked me, hey, like, how do you do this? So I'm like, after reading it, I stared at it the longest time. Okay? And you would expect that somebody replacing your teacher for the day would know how to do it. But I didn't. It was very sad. I looked at it and I stared at it. This was me. Okay, pretend this is the paper. I was like, I haven't done this in like forever, so I don't know exactly how to do it just yet. Let me go ask and see if somebody else understands it, okay? That's what I said. God, I was like, what? The girl was probably like, oh my God, I cannot. And I was thinking that to myself too, girl, don't worry. It was so sad. But I basically went over to the TA and I said, hey, you know how to do this, right? Can you help me out here? I don't understand how to do it because I don't remember this. And she goes, oh no, I'm learning that just now. How are you the TA? Aren't you a teacher assistant? So why aren't you assisting me? Like, all she did was get the books back. That's not much of an assistant. And I had to keep going up and down the aisle for like maybe 10 minutes, going like, hey guys, if you're actually doing the work, you need to take out a piece of paper and put your phone away. Nope. They were just like, take out a piece of paper. I'm like, okay, they're gonna do it. And then when they thought I left, I'm like, I can see you. Really? Just because there's computers doesn't mean you are like hidden. I can't see. This boy from my other class comes in and I knew he wasn't part of that class, so I tell him, hey, are you in the... Oh my God, sorry, I have hiccups now. So I tell him, hey, are you in this class? Clearly knowing he wasn't. And he's like, oh, no. I just came to say hi to somebody. Boy. In what world, in what classroom are you allowed to just come in and disturb a lesson to say hi to your friend? So I stared at him as he sat almost on top of the computer and was talking to his friend, and his friends were like, making jokes. And I'm just like, is this really happening in front of me? Like, do they really think I don't exist? Or... So after like watching it for like a minute, I got really annoyed. I got up and I said, okay, since you're not part of this class, you need to go now. And then he's like, okay. And he left. But I was like, oh, really? Really? I don't understand why. Why do you feel the need to push buttons? Like, I really don't. And they proceeded to be on their cell phones and talk and have PDA when I'm clearly telling them not to do it. Come on, like, it's not that hard. And then after that class, guys, the teacher left, right? That teacher that told them, like, hey, you need to stop doing that just because it's a sub, she left. And when I tell them, hey guys, okay, so turn in your work, whatever it's done, just turn it in, don't worry. One student turned in their work. One. And she only did one problem, but she tried. And as I looked around, I said, that's all? They were just like already lined up, ready to go out to their next class. This is the last period. And honestly, I believe that was like my worst. Because they were all pretty decently okay, not that great, like almost close to bad. But it could have been worse, I know that. Basically, I keep saying basically, oh my God. I can't process my thoughts, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, the students come in and I tell them, oh, what's your name? What's your name? But then when I saw one student come in, I was like, hey, can you help me take down attendance? She was like, sure, okay. But then that's when she told her friend, hey, you know the people here better, right? You want to do it? And that was a better call, honestly, because that other girl, not only did she do attendance right in front of me, but she also, when I told students, hey, can you get a book, you're gonna be working on the book, and they would just ignore me, try to pass me, she would grab them and say, get a book, and they would actually get it, which I was like, thank you for that, because that was helpful. The other students, I don't know why they felt the need to do that. They had the textbook there and they didn't do it. Then a group of girls that were standing by the door decided to just go sit, because there was another section, like another little table by itself, but I could still see them, where they just decided to sit. They didn't even ask me if it was okay. They decided to sit there. They're like, I'm gonna sit over here, and they sat there. And so I was like, oh, whatever, I'm gonna let them sit there. And like I said, they kept being with their phones out. They kept doing things they shouldn't be doing, like eating. And I kept telling them, hey, we're not doing this. Hey, we're not doing that. They did not care. Literally, I should just write a big, they did not care. Because they didn't listen at all to what I was telling them. I kept saying, guys, you gotta turn this in. Nope. Guys, do your work. Nope. One student even logged on, got on YouTube, and began to watch an episode of Shark Tank. I like Shark Tank too, but I was like, that's not the assignment I told you. So why are you doing that? So I told him, hey, you need to, not only that, because he also, 1, no headphones. 2, why are you in the computer? 3, you're not doing the assignment. So I just told him, hey, turn it off. You don't need to be on that. And he said, oh, but it's for my homework. Or for another class, something like that. But it was some work related about school. And I looked at him and I said, okay, but that's not the assignment I told you. So take it off. You need to take it off. He did, but I'm pretty sure he started watching it on his phone. I keep telling them not to do this. I keep telling them to pay attention. I keep telling them this, blah, blah, blah. And they were like, no. They were not listening. Because 1, I did not know their names. 2, I was a stranger. I was a sub. They didn't care. They're like, she's gonna leave tomorrow. She's irrelevant. They thought they would not have any consequences. Better, basically. Lastly, because this video is gonna be super long, and to edit it, oh my god, no. The last thing that really got me just no was the fact that the group of girls and then were in the back kept going in and out, and in each period except the second one, like I told you, they kept doing this. They kept trying to go in and out, and every time I would say, hey, they were already out. In this particular case, the girls would come in and out, and they would take forever, and then finally they started slowly each getting their backpack and going out. But then there was this one girl that came in with her backpack, and I looked at her and I was like, because I got up and I said, where are the rest at? And she looks at me, she's like, one's in the bathroom and the other one is outside talking. And I was gonna say, you guys are not allowed. She just walked out. How are you gonna just walk out like that? Like, really? Do you? I really wanted to like have them go to the principal's office or something, because her whole little table, they were very disrespectful of the fact that they just kept leaving. Another student came in to get her backpack, and as I said, hey, where are you going? She ignored me and she left. I need frappuccino. Hold on. Yes, she ignored me and just walked out the door. Also, like, they're the older students. They were like, most of them were like 11th and 12th grade. So why are you doing that? She came back in. So when she did, the same girl that just walked out when I said, where are you going? I went up to her and I said, so you guys just keep leaving without asking me? And she looked at me and she was like, oh yeah. And walked out again. And then I had to push in some chairs. Because even at that age, apparently, you can't push in your own chair. Like, really? You can't push in your own chair? And you are 16? Thankfully, though, like, I got to get my Starbucks and everything at the end. And I left everything clean. I left a bunch of notes for the teacher. So hopefully she sees that. And she understands why the work started to reduce in the amount of students that completed it, because from the second period it was like 7, and then 5th period there was 1, and then 6th period there was 0. Literally 0 people turn in their work. Okay, they have an hour and a half. They had three I can't even do it, 3 problems, and they could not get it done. Oh my god, I can. But hey, at least I got my Starbucks. And I made sure to tell the teacher of certain students. I was like, this person had this sweater on, they had this pants on, they were disrespectful. So hopefully she can somewhat hold them accountable for that. I really hope. And yeah, if you guys want more story times, let me know. Or if you want Paola to do a story time about something, just let us know. Okay? Thank you so much for watching this long video. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.